10 reasons why you move on so quickly and the dangers of doing so. Have you ever found yourself thinking, it's been weeks, maybe even just days since the breakup, and I'm already over them? You've moved on. You're done. Maybe you're even diving back into the dating scene, eager to start fresh. Is this normal? And more importantly, is it healthy? Sure, you can quickly jump into a new relationship, but there's a deeper question. Are you truly ready, or are you just pretending to have moved on? Breakups are hard, and while some people feel ready to move on immediately, most need time to heal. Moving on too quickly can be an emotional defense mechanism, but it can also come with its own set of dangers. In this article, we'll dive into the reasons why you might move on so quickly and explore the potential consequences of doing so. You might be surprised at what your heart is really trying to tell you. 1. You're just pretending that you've moved on. It's easy to fool others, and even yourself, into thinking you've moved on. Maybe you're posting pictures on social media showing off your new life, but deep down, you're still hurting. This kind of behavior is common when people want to feel like they've moved on for the sake of their pride, or because they're trying to send a message to their ex. But in reality, you're only pretending. By not allowing yourself to grieve, you're doing yourself a disservice. Your emotions are still there, lurking under the surface, waiting to be dealt with. It's okay to not be okay after a breakup, and it's okay to take your time before diving back into the dating scene. Healing takes time, and pretending otherwise can lead to emotional burnout. 2. You have truly moved on by going through the grieving process. Maybe you did cry, ate a pint of ice cream, or had a few nights of Netflix and self-pity. And that's completely normal. Going through the grief process, feeling anger, sadness, frustration, and even relief, is a healthy way to move on. You've felt it all and come out the other side. You're not emotionally tied to your ex anymore, and you can confidently say you've moved on. However, this doesn't always happen quickly. For some, this process can take time. But if you've truly processed your feelings, you're in a better place to move on with your life and pursue a healthy, new relationship. 3. You want to avoid dealing with the breakup. Moving on quickly can be a defense mechanism to avoid confronting the pain of the breakup. Instead of addressing your feelings, you throw yourself into distractions, work, new relationships, or hobbies, hoping the emotions will just go away. But burying your emotions won't help in the long run. Breakups are tough, and it's important to give yourself permission to feel the hurt. Avoiding the process can lead to unresolved feelings that will surface later, potentially causing emotional damage. Don't rush to move on without allowing yourself the space to heal first. 4. You are afraid of being single. For some, the fear of being alone is stronger than the pain of the breakup. The idea of spending time single, even briefly, can seem daunting, so they jump into a new relationship as quickly as possible. This is often an unhealthy pattern known as serial dating. While it's okay to enjoy companionship, it's crucial to learn how to be happy and fulfilled on your own. Embrace the freedom of being single. Use the time to work on yourself, discover what makes you truly happy, and heal before jumping back into a new relationship. 5. You met someone new while you were still in a relationship. If you've already met someone new while you were still in a relationship, you might feel like it's time to move on quickly. Whether it's an emotional affair or a physical one, this creates complications. After a breakup, the temptation to dive headfirst into a new relationship with a person you've already developed feelings for is strong. But, have you fully processed the end of your previous relationship? Unresolved feelings and emotional baggage can cause turbulence in your new relationship. Before jumping into something new, take a moment to reflect on whether you're truly over your ex, or if you're simply seeking validation from someone new. 6. You ended your last relationship before telling your ex about it. Some people mentally check out of their relationship long before they physically leave it. Perhaps you were emotionally disconnected, or the relationship wasn't meeting your needs. If you've already emotionally broken up in your mind, you might feel like you've moved on before the official breakup. This can lead to a fast recovery because you've had time to process things in your own way. However, it's important to remember that the emotional trauma of a breakup can still linger, even if you knew it was the right decision. Take time to reflect on what you learned from the relationship before moving forward. 7. You encountered problems you couldn't tolerate. If your relationship was unhealthy, abusive, or simply no longer serving you, you may have ended things without hesitation. Moving on quickly might feel like a relief because you've removed yourself from a toxic situation. But even in these cases, emotional healing is necessary. Allow yourself time to process the anger, frustration, and hurt that may come with ending a difficult relationship. Whether it was abuse, dishonesty, or emotional neglect, these issues take time to heal from. Be kind to yourself during the recovery process. 8. You never really loved them. In some cases, people move on quickly because they never truly loved their ex. Maybe you were in the relationship for convenience, or perhaps you settled because you thought it was good enough. If you never experienced deep emotional attachment, it can be easier to walk away quickly without much pain. However, this doesn't mean you don't have work to do. If you never loved your ex, you should reflect on why you entered the relationship in the first place. Were there red flags you ignored? Did you settle for less than you deserve? Understanding these patterns will help you avoid making the same mistakes in future relationships. 9. You always jump from one relationship to another. For some, moving on quickly means immediately jumping into a new relationship. This rebound mentality doesn't give you the time you need to heal from your previous relationship. Instead of processing your emotions, you use a new relationship as a distraction. Taking a break from relationships, even for a short while, is essential for personal growth. Learn to be happy with yourself before trying to find happiness in someone else. The more you depend on others to fill the void, the less likely you are to build a healthy, lasting relationship. 10. You want your ex to think you've moved on. It's not uncommon for people to pretend they've moved on because they want to make their ex jealous or prove a point. Maybe you're hoping your ex will see you happy and realize what they've lost. But this tactic often backfires. If you're still thinking about your ex, you haven't truly moved on. Pretending to be happy just for their benefit is a form of manipulation and will only leave you feeling empty. If you genuinely want to move on, focus on your own healing, not on impressing your ex. When you've truly let go, it won't matter what they think. Moving on is for you, not them. The dangers of moving on too quickly. Moving on quickly from a breakup can seem like the easiest way to deal with the emotional aftermath. But the dangers are real. The more you ignore your feelings, the more likely they are to resurface in unhealthy ways later. Rushing into a new relationship can lead to unresolved emotional baggage being carried over, which might create complications in your future partnerships. Take the time you need to heal. It's okay to feel sad, confused, or angry after a breakup. You deserve the space to process and reflect before jumping back into another relationship. Give yourself grace and remember, healing is not a race. It's a journey. Final thoughts. While moving on quickly might seem like the right choice at the moment, it's crucial to understand that healing takes time. Whether you're pretending, avoiding your feelings, or jumping into a new relationship out of fear of being alone, it's important to give yourself time to truly heal before moving on. When you do, you'll be in a better position to build healthy, lasting relationships in the future. Don't rush your recovery. Be kind to yourself, take the time you need, and trust that you will heal in your own time. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.